All right. Today we are talking about why following your passion is bad for business. They told you probably follow your passion and the money will come. But what if I told you that that advice is keeping you broke and struggling? The harsh reality is that passion alone doesn't pay the bills or attract high ticket clients. And in this video, I'm going to reveal why following your passion is a dangerous business strategy and what you should do instead to build a profitable, scalable, and freedom-filled business. That's what a lot of us want to get in, why a lot of us want to get into business. We want that freedom and that flexibility. So stay with me because by the end of this video, you'll discover the exact framework that can turn your expertise into six figures without relying on passion alone. So, hello, I'm Heather Blaze, if you don't know that already, and I help relentless entrepreneurs just like you break free from the trap of trading time for money. And over the years, I've worked with countless coaches, consultants, and experts, helping them build automated, scalable businesses that bring in consistent high ticket clients. Excuse me. I've seen too many talented people fail because they were taught the wrong game. So today I'm pulling back the curtain on the biggest myth in business and giving you a clear roadmap to success. And here's what we're going to cover today. The first thing is why passion won't make you rich, the dangerous trap that nobody talks about, the real formula for business success, like how to choose the right business model that scales. The third thing I want to cover is the three-step framework to turning skills into a money-making machine. And fourth, the secret to charging premium prices and landing high-ticket clients without feeling sleazy, or cheesy. You don't want to get into that. So stick with me into the end too, because I'm also giving away a game-changing strategy that my clients have used to go from struggling to closing 8K plus deals on autopilot. So let's start by addressing the biggest misconception in the entrepreneurial world, why passion won't make you rich. Okay, it's the passion myth. We've been told that if we simply do what we love, success will follow. But here's the problem with that: the market doesn't care. It doesn't care about what you love, it cares about what it needs. If your passion doesn't solve a pressing problem for a specific audience, and let me say that again, a specific audience, it's nothing more than a hobby. So think about it. How many incredibly talented musicians, artists, and writers are struggling to make ends meet? They're passionate, but passion alone isn't paying their bills. And a perfect example is the restaurant industry. Many people open restaurants because they love food. They pour their heart and their soul into their menus, the decor, and the service. Yet the majority of restaurants fail within the first 5 years. Why is that? Because passion doesn't guarantee profitability. What does is strategy. So instead of blindly following your passion, you need to find the intersection between what you love, what people need, and what they're willing to pay for. And that's where real success begins. So now that we've shattered some of the passion myth, let's move on to what actually works, the real formula for business success. And because if passion isn't the key, then what is, right? The answer lies in what I call the PPS model: problem, profit, scalability. So, problem, let's start off with that. Does your business solve a painful, urgent problem that people are desperate to fix? And then there's profit. Is there a willing an able audience ready to pay a premium for your solution? And let me just give you a little tip: people will find the money because there's always, if there's a will, there's a way, right? So if you can communicate the value effectively and they need that, right, they'll find the money. We live in an abundant society. We can't, people will our biggest precious commodity is time, right? They'll be able to, you can find money anywhere. You can always make money. You can't make time, right? So just to make that distinction. And then the other thing is scalability. Can you remove yourself from the day-to-day operations and still grow your revenue? And here's a real world example. One of my clients was passionate about fitness coaching, but she was stuck charging $50 per session. She was struggling to make a decent income. So together we restructured her offer into a high ticket coaching program specifically for busy executives. So we focused on solving a high value problem, helping high level professionals get fit without sacrificing their work schedule. And what was the result from that? She 10x her income in just a few months. So, how do you apply this formula to your own business? And that's where my 3-step framework comes in. So the third thing, like I said, I wanted to cover was that 3-step framework to turning your skills into a money-making machine. Lots of threes in here. The framework will help you transition from struggling entrepreneur to high ticket authority. So, step one to doing this is you have to identify a painful problem that people will pay to solve, right? If it's not painful, if it's like, oh, I'm going to teach accordion lessons or I'm going to sell press on nails, like stuff like that, right? The biggest mistake entrepreneurs make is focusing on what they want to sell instead of what the market wants to buy. So instead of saying, I love helping people get into shape, reposition it as I help executives lose 20 pounds in 90 days without stepping foot in a gym. Do you hear the difference? So it's very specific, it's very clear. It's specificity. What do you say? Specificity, specificity, specificity sells. Generalized offers just get ignored, right? So let's move on to step two, and that's creating a premium result-driven offer. I like to say like irresistible offer. So selling cheap services leads really to burnout. So um, instead focus on high value outcomes that are driven by the solutions that command a higher ticket price. So anywhere from 3K to 50K per client, it could be depending on what it is. So a great offer really follows the what I call the HOW formula, HOW formula, which is high value, outcome focused, worth the investment. Okay, high value, outcome focused, worth the investment. And then step three is to automate the lead generation and conversion. So most business owners spend way too much time chasing clients instead of attracting them. The key is setting up automated marketing systems that bring in leads while you sleep. And when it's done right, you'll have the prospects coming to you. They'll be pre-sold on your offer when it's all said and done. It doesn't take a lot of time. You can work around 20 hours a week and making at least 20,000 plus per month when everything is set up properly. And now that you know how to structure your business, let's talk about pricing, because if you're undercharging, you're really sabotaging your success. So the fourth thing is the secret to charging premium prices and landing those high ticket clients. So if you're pricing your services too low, you're doing more than leaving money on the table. You're actually repelling high quality clients because high value clients expect to pay these premium prices for expert solutions. Just think about it, right? If you needed life saving surgery, would you go to the cheapest surgeon? Probably not, right? Put in the comments here if you would go to the cheapest surgeon if you needed life-altering surgery, right? No, you're gonna find the best one. So one of my clients was charging $100 per coaching session, and she was constantly chasing clients. She was overworked and underpaid. We repositioned her as an elite transformation coach and packaged her services into a 10K plus program. And the result was that she filled her pipeline with high value clients and she stopped scrambling for low ticket sales. Now that you know why passion alone is a bad business strategy, let me share that bonus tip that I was telling you about that can instantly boost your revenue. So the premium positioning hack is the bonus. Okay. Most entrepreneurs look like amateurs because they don't position themselves as experts. So in order to fix this, you fix it by building a personal brand, crafting authority content, and leveraging case studies. So I'll dive deeper into this in my next video where I break down the exactly how my clients build authority and land 10K plus deals in weeks, not years. A lot of people think it takes so long and they have to take months or years to start commanding premium clients like that. I've had clients attract 10K clients within weeks of working with me. So it doesn't have to take a long time. So now, if you're serious, though, if you're serious about escaping the passion trap and building a real business that generates six figures and beyond, here's what you need to do next. So first, I want you to hit the subscribe button because I release weekly videos packed with proven strategies that help you dominate your market and attract premium clients effortlessly. The second thing is, if you are ready to join my fast track, or sorry, second is, if you're ready to fast track your results, I should say, join my free masterclass where I'll walk you through the exact blueprint my clients use to scale to 100K plus without chasing leads or lowering their price. And the link will be here in the description, but spots will fill up fast, so don't wait. Again, we talked about passion alone won't make you rich. You need the PPS model to find profitable opportunities. You must solve high value problems for the right audience to command premium prices and avoid burnout. And the key to success is packaging your expertise into a high ticket offer and automating your lead generation. So remember, the only thing standing between you and your financial freedom is what? Taking action. So you've seen what's possible. So don't stay stuck. Comment stuck here today if you want me to reach out to you about how to get you unstuck, and commit to building the business and the life that you truly deserve. And then stay tuned for the next video where I'll show you the exact authority building strategy that positions you as the go-to expert and magnetizes high ticket clients like clockwork. I will see you guys there. Take care.